अफगानिस्तान से अमेरिका के जाते ही भारत के पश्चिमी पड़ोसी देशों में इस तरह की अराजकता का माहौल बनता जा रहा है जो कि निकट भविष्य में पाकिस्तान के टुकड़े करवा कर रहेगा। ऐसे में भारत के लिए पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर को वापस लेने का इससे अच्छा समय नहीं हो सकता। इसी के मद्देनज़र भारतीय सेनाओं ने सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में अपनी तैयारियां शुरू कर दी हैं। इन तैयारियों में शामिल है ऐसा साजो सामान जो ऊंचाई वाले दुर्गम क्षेत्रों में हमारे जवानों तक रसद और गोला बारूद पहुंचाने में सहायक होगा। पिछले साल गलवान में चीनी की सैनिकों से झड़प के बाद हमारे जवानों ने कई ऊंची चोटियों पर अपना झंडा गाड़ दिया था, पर समस्या यह है कि इन अनगिनत छोटी बड़ी पहाड़ियों तक जाने का कोई पक्का मार्ग नहीं है। यहाँ रसद और गोला बारूद आज भी पिट्ठू या पैदल ही पहुंचाया जाता है। ऐसे में युद्ध छिड़ जाने पर ऐसे इलाकों को अधिक दिनों तक अपने कब्जों में रखना कठिन होगा। इसी समस्या से निजात दिलाने के लिए हमारी सेनाओं के पास एक ऐसा समाधान आया है जो हमारे जवानों का मनोबल बढ़ाएगा और ऊंचे दुर्गम स्थानों पर स्थित चौकियों पर जरूरी साजो सामान समय पर पहुंचाएगा। इस समाधान का नाम है शेर्प। शेर्प एक ऑल टेरेन व्हीकल है। ऑल टेरेन व्हीकल का मतलब इसको किसी भी तरह के कच्चे या पक्के रास्ते की ज़रूरत नहीं होती। नदी, पहाड़, रेगिस्तान, बंजर भूमि, ऊंचाई वाले क्षेत्र, कोई भी जगह हो, शेर्प उस पर बिना किसी समस्या कर आराम से चढ़ सकता है।
हम लोग सेट करते हैं पहले हम करते हैं। लेट्स गो।
आइए अब चलते हैं शेर्प की टेस्ट ड्राइव पर। जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, इस खुले क्षेत्र में कहीं पर भी कोई सड़क नहीं है। यह गुड़गांव से 25 किलोमीटर दूर मानेसर में अरावली पहाड़ियों का वो क्षेत्र है जहां सिर्फ कीकर के पेड़, धूल मिट्टी और छोटे तालाब पाए जाते हैं। इस क्षेत्र में कई दूसरी ऑफ रोडिंग बाइक्स और गाड़ियों की टेस्टिंग भी होती है। ये क्षेत्र वैसे तो शेर्प के लिए बहुत ही आसान है, पर फिर भी शेर्प एटीवी के सामर्थ्य को समझने के लिए ये जगह काफ़ी है। शेर्प का ये वाला मॉडल पूरी तरीके से एयर कंडीशन है और 45 डिग्री की गर्मी में भी आप बहुत ही आराम के साथ अंदर बैठ सकते हैं। यह खासकर कि रेगिस्तान के उन इलाकों में ज़रूरी है जहां पर तापमान 50 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक पहुंच सकता है, और जब आपको 12-15 घंटे इस गाड़ी के अंदर बैठना हो तो एयर कंडीशनिंग होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। अभी जो इस प्रकार की गाड़ियां भारतीय सेना के पास है उसमें से कई में एयर कंडीशनिंग नहीं होती है, जिसकी वजह से जवानों को अंदर बहुत ही ज़्यादा मुश्किलों का सामना करना पड़ता है। आप देख सकते हैं कि कितनी आसानी के साथ शेर्प ऊंची नीची टेढ़ी मेढ़ी पहाड़ियों को पार करता जा रहा है। रास्ते में अगर छोटे पेड़ भी आ जाएं तो उनके ऊपर से गुजर जाना भी शेर्प के लिए कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है। में चला रहे हैं सर्गे, जो कि यूक्रेन से हैं। शेफ को बनाने वाली कंपनी भी यूक्रेनियन है। आप देख सकते हैं कि खड़ी चढ़ाई पथरीले रास्तों पर भी शेफ कितनी आसानी से चढ़ सकता है। इसके ये बड़े बड़े टायर जो हैं, कील पत्थर, कांटे, लकड़ी, नुकीले पत्थरों से प्रभावित नहीं होते हैं। ये काफ़ी अच्छा और मोटी क्वालिटी का रबर है, जो कि ज़रूरत के द्वारा शेर्प के टायर्स को ज़रूरत के अनुसार फुलाया या उनकी हवा निकाली जा सकती है। उसका कारण ये है कि शेर्प के टायर्स एग्जॉस्ट वेंट से कनेक्टेड हैं। मतलब जो गाड़ियां जो गैसेस एग्जॉस्ट पाइप से निकल रहे हैं, वो शेर्प के टायर्स को फुला सकते हैं या उनकी हवा को निकाल भी सकते हैं, जिसकी वजह से नुकीले पत्थर, कटीली झाड़ियां और पानी के ऊपर जिस प्रकार का टायर में दबाव चाहिए, उसको सिर्फ एक बटन दबाकर प्राप्त किया जा सकता है। इसके साथ ही शेर्प का सस्पेंशन टायर्स के अंदर ही है। आप इसको ऐसे तरीके से समझ सकते हैं कि अगर शेर्प किसी एक पत्थर के ऊपर चढ़ता है, तो शेर्प का जो टायर पत्थर के ऊपर चढ़ रहा है उसमें दबाव कम कर दिया जाएगा और दूसरे टायर्स में दबाव बढ़ा दिया जाएगा, जिससे कि शेर्प ज्यादा ऊंचा नीचा या टेढ़ा मेढ़ा नहीं होगा। इसको हम एडेप्टिव सस्पेंशन भी कहते हैं। उदाहरण के तौर पर आप जैसे वीडियो में देख सकते हैं, अलग अलग ऊंचाई की चट्टानों पर चढ़ते हुए अलग अलग टायर्स में दबाव ऑटोमेटिकली चेंज हो जाता है। इसी को हम एडेप्टिव सस्पेंशन कहते हैं। आइए अब देखते हैं कि शेर्प कितनी आसानी से जमीन से पानी के अंदर उतर जाता है। आप देख सकते हैं कि शेर्प का जो ड्राइवर है, उसे किसी प्रकार का फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि वो जमीन पर चल रहा है या पानी के ऊपर चल रहा है। ये एक पूरी तरीके से एम्फीबियस ट्रांसपोर्ट है, मतलब जमीन और पानी दोनों सतहों पर बराबरी से काम करता है। आइए अब सुनते हैं शेर्प के एशिया सेल्स हेड क्या कहते हैं शेर्प के बारे में।
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself and tell us about this amazing machine that's there in the background?
Yeah, my name is Alexei Romanasenko. I'm the head of the Sherp sales in the Asian region, and we are here in India for the first demo tour. We brought our wonderful machines here. We believe that they would be helpful both for the saving people's life and making the life better for the business companies and the government authorities, because we believe that the potential of the Indian markets is huge. Sherp can serve in the government sector for the search and rescue operations, for the border patrol operations. As for the business, it's perfect for the pipelines maintenance, for the power lines maintenance, any dredging type of works somewhere in between land and water, as the vehicle is completely amphibious. It doesn't require any special preparation, so you just go straight from the land to the water and back. And some people ask, how do you know when you are driving and when you are floating? I'm saying we don't care. We just go straight, choose the direction, and Sherp will lead the way. So
Okay, So this company is Ukrainian.
Yes, Sherp is currently produced in Ukraine. All our R&D team, the main production facility, all the components production is in Ukraine. We have another side factory which is located in Russia, which currently is working only for the local market because they have own needs, they have their own specific, which is mostly for the northern territories. But yeah, Ukrainian factory is supplying all over the world with the North America as our core market. We are well established there. We have our distributor partner over there, Argo company, which is also the producer of all-terrain vehicles. And we came into strategic cooperation agreement with them. So they included Sherp to their product line. So now they have not only Argo but also Argo Sherp. Their vehicles, they're good, but they're slightly smaller. Now they could get the complete range of the products from smallest to the biggest one. So to cover the needs of any clients from there. And currently we are very actively expanding to the other territories, which are Latin America, Africa and Asia as well. I believe that as far as Corona will allow us to move more freely, we will be even more actively, because currently, unfortunately, even our vehicles are already in some of the other Asian countries, but we cannot get there because the borders are completely closed. So we are praying for these things get back to normal so we can boost our promotion activity.
How has been the response till now here in India?
It was super positive. It was super positive. People saying that they didn't see anything similar like this. So we believe that the market needs this product and hope we can start the sales here too. We have the very strong, reliable local partner who is helping us. So yeah, as we say, the teamwork makes things work. So we are going full speed ahead.
And how do you think this, because in India people have seen the mega trucks with that huge tires, like the mega trucks.
Yeah.
So how is this different from a person who doesn't understand the technicalities? How is Sherp different from the mega trucks with huge tires and everything?
You know, it's maybe it looks a bit similar, but it's completely different. It doesn't have any steering wheel. The wheels doesn't turn. There is no suspension, no shock absorbers. I would say that these unique tires and the unique pneumatic system is the cornerstone of this vehicle. So it gives you ability of turn like the tank do. It doesn't have the steering wheel, it has the levers, so you pull right, you turn right, pull left, you turn left. At the same time there are the brakes too, so pull two together, you will stop completely. And the suspension is all pneumatic, so when the tires come into some obstacle, it will just distribute the extra pressure to all the tire system which is connected. Once released, it will get back to normal and you keep driving. The pressure in the tires can be adjusted according to the road conditions or your driving style. So we can do inflation and deflation either standing, either on the way. We do not use any special compressors. We use the exhaust gases that are already there in the vehicle, so why not to use them? The vehicle was designed to be as simple as possible. That's why the less mechanism does it have, the more reliable it is.
So what I understood is that this is a more robust system and more adapted for very hostile terrains, very difficult terrains, and it is very hard to damage, and the mobility does not reduce to zero in any case.
You're absolutely right. So we don't care about the small holes in the tires if they happen. The big holes can be compensated with the tire inflation system. Even when the vehicle is losing one or even two wheels, it still will be operating and you can get to the destination point or the recovery point in any way. So you will not sleep in the jungle or in somewhere in the off-road. Even we have the backup system for the batteries. We have main battery and second battery, and the second battery is always disconnected from the system. So it allows you, if you didn't switch off the vehicle in the evening, in the morning when you come, you will always have the reserve to start the vehicle. So also, this is another part of its reliability.
So what I understood is that not just from the looks and the design, external design, but also from the internal system design and also internal mechanism, this vehicle is well suited for hostile terrains and difficult terrains. Can you explain the steering mechanism also?
Yes, the steering mechanism, the two levers, you pull the lever a little bit, it will disconnect the clutch on this side of the wheels. If you keep pulling stronger, the brake pads will block even more.
So it will turn to that direction.
Yes, you're right. Left, right.
And if you pull both of them, then
Stop completely.
and
So
if
then
you want to move forward like straight, it will keep moving.
put
Put it in the gear.
put the gear, press the gas, and go.
And how many gears do you have here?
Yeah, here are 6 in the rear. Normally we use the first one only for the very steep.
The high torque.
Yeah. For the, if you're going
Steep
like this
circuit.
or you're going like this,
Okay.
you want to make sure that you are moving without any inertia. That's why I put the first. When we do like this, we release everything completely.
Everything.
Don't touch. The vehicle will just go down. Like here, we use this technique, and normally start from second and go.
So this path that we came from, you were in second.
On the road, I was using up to 5th and 6th to get the speed, but in off-road, like first, second, fourth.
Okay, got it.
And what are the brakes? They are disc brakes or ceramic brakes?
Sorry,
What are the brakes? They are disc brakes or ceramic brakes on the tires?
there are no brakes over there. There's a
Hydraulic brake.
only mechanism. So it's simple. Engine is giving power to the gearbox. Gearbox is giving power to the skid steering mechanism. So one lever for the left side, one lever for the right side.
Then when you pull it, it stops.
Yeah.
It just stops sending all power.
Yes.
And can you explain this pedals on the bottom that we have here?
This is the acceleration.
Okay.
And this is the clutch.
Okay, so in order to move forward, you have to engage the clutch.
Sure. Here's the clutch.
Put it in gear and then release the clutch.
Yeah.
Without even any acceleration, it will go forward in first gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How much torque is the engine making? 190 and
190.
190. At what RPM do you have any idea? Or just throughout the band?
2400 or
Got it.
2500. The buttons are pretty simple. So these are for the lighting system. These are for the
Lighting's all LED.
Yes. But you can have additional one like that car has. So it has
The
the
LED bar.
LED bar in the front and the 2 LED lights at the rear. This, as I said, this is to control the pressure. This is AC, if you have that one has. Ventilation, cabin heater. All the water, there are blinkers on the top to make you more visible. Safety. With the fog lights. Fuel heating, if you are starting from in cold temperature. Water pump, it can be switched on either automatically if the water is coming in, or you can use the manual.
Manually. To flush it out.
Yeah, the reserve. So we have 2 batteries, main and reserve. You can always see the level.
Got it.
Normally starting from the main, but if you forgot to use the kill switch in the morning, press reserve, it will start from
And
reserve.
then it charges.
Yeah, when you release, it keeps charging. So rear view camera will be switched on either automatically with the beep, or you can do the same just pressing the button.
Got it.
So this is for the window heating and the LED bar and rear lights if you have this.
So all windows have demisters or just the front one?
Sorry.
All the windows have demisters.
Yeah, only front.
Only front. Got it.
And there are
Very
nice
simple.
things. USB sockets, everyone needs them.
Yeah.
Standard 12-volt socket. And then you can install any additional things, like as far as this one is the search and rescue, it has the digital radio station. It has the signaling system to tell something to the people or give the sign.
Got it.
It also has the blinkers.
Got it.
We can do such kind of customization according to the client's requirements. So if they prefer to use some other model, just guide us, tell us what to do, we will do the installation.
We'll do the installation.
Yeah. Of course, safety first. There is an emergency exit for any emergency situation, so you can always get out. Some reminder.
Very.
Yeah, handbrake as always.
You can't recline the seat angle.
Yeah, you can. There's on that car, or it can have 3 here, 3 here, and 1 more, so totally 9.
9 plus 2.
No,
is the version?
totally 9.
Okay, got it.
Totally 9. If the stretchers, this one we use for the helicopter transportation, so you can get it out to
Got it.
take the people. So according to the requirements of the clients, we can have it here, here, and probably even here, or we can put several
You
like
can open
this.
the floor also?
Yeah, the floor. The floor here's you can see the main fuel tank is over here, and here's the trunk for storing your belongings. So you have enough space for some heavy things, and here you can put some lightweight
Bags,
things.
etc.
Yeah. It has the Velcro connection, so very easy installation. And here you can install any additional tools if you require. And as I said, this is the autonomous heating system. It's heating the inner compartment, and also it's heating the engine if you're starting in the very cold temperature. This is the winch. It can be installed if you need it. So also the interior space has these lights for the comfort, and I think that's it.
Right now, the Sherp is what is getting heated by.
So it can take 9 plus 2 people when it is full for passenger.
No,
Nine?
totally
Totally 9.
Totally 9.
Total 9.
2 plus
2
7.
plus 7.
Yeah, driver plus 8. Yes.
जब आप किसी वीडियो को लाइक करते हैं या उस पर कमेंट करते हैं तो आप YouTube को ये बताते हैं कि आपको किस तरह के वीडियोस पसंद हैं और कौन से सब्जेक्ट मैटर में आपका इंटरेस्ट है। इससे YouTube को मदद मिलती है आपको ऐसे वीडियोस दिखाने में जो शायद आप खुद नहीं ढूंढ पाएंगे। इसे हम कहते हैं सजेस्टेड वीडियोस। तो अगर आपको इस वीडियो का सब्जेक्ट मैटर, स्टाइल और कंटेंट पसंद आ रहा है तो वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें और आपके मन में जो भी विचार आ रहे हैं उन्हें कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर लिखें। इससे आपको, हमें और YouTube तीनों को एक दूसरे को समझने में मदद मिलेगी। इसी तरह के और वीडियोस को देखते रहने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी जरूर करें।